The long wait is over. Global launch of Ripple's stablecoin RLUSD is tomorrow. And understand this. This isn't one of those hypey moments in time where we get a temporary pump. This is a game changer. There is before RLUSD and after the launch of Ripple stablecoin, it is changing everything. It is going to build value for the XRP ledger, for Ripple the company, and most importantly, for the XRP token. We're going to dig into it. This may be my last video for a few days. Got a big dental procedure tomorrow. May sideline me, but hopefully I'll be back soon. Let's take a look at this. Ripple's official announcement here. The wait is over. RLUSD launches globally tomorrow. They're starting out with a limited amount of partners. MoonPay, Uphold, Bitso, and a few others. Now, this is just the start. This is just day one. But from day one, these partners give Ripple global reach, and we're only going to expand from that moment. Digital asset investor saying the following. The company also announced 2 additions to its stablecoin advisory board. This tells you they're not playing around. They're serious about this offering. They are adding a former governor of the Reserve Bank of India and also a former first vice president and COO of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. So again, this is no joke. This is no small team. They are making a huge investment, ensuring that this sets the standard for compliance, for safety, for custody. This is going to be a good product, and it's going to see adoption. David Schwartz talking about why is this important? Why is this valuable? And really, it's all about the builders. It gives them the utility they need. It's going to give a lot of Ripple's customers, the banks and payment providers, the ability to use an underlying asset that they know is compliant. It's not just about the system you're using, but what are you using to send that payment? We know XRP itself is not a security fully compliant, but also for stablecoins, now that has been built from the ground up with this world-class team to be compliant. And from end to end, everything you are doing meets those standards. A lot of people also forget this. What's one of the uses for stablecoins? It's not just sending payments. It's also holding value. Sometimes you want to hold stablecoins to either deploy capital back into investments down the road, or maybe to have standing there to make payments when needed. And you need to make sure that the backing is good. What happens if you're holding Tether and it blows up? There goes all your money. You can have a different level of confidence with RLUSD. Further, not only institutions, but I think this is going to be very popular with retail users. Tron, one of its big drivers of value, is that you can send fast and cheap stablecoin payments in a lot of emerging markets. Well, XRP Ledger, I think, will just take that to the next level. And again, you have that level of trust. You can trust on RLUSD itself, the protocol, XRP Ledger. From end to end, this is a world-class product, and I think it's going to build a ton of value. And we see that exactly in this article. Raising the standards for stablecoins. Ripple USD launches global with unmatched utility, experience, and compliance. That's the key there. I think just with Ripple's payments, when you look at what they're doing before this, they have to source their liquidity from centralized exchanges. There's a big cost to that. There's different pricings in every market of buying the XRP, selling the XRP. Now they can take that to a global on-chain market where it has next to no cost to switch in and out of XRP and in and out of stablecoins. And further, you have one global pricing. So I think this is really going to help them in making payments on all these different corridors. It's going to bring those costs down. That's what we saw with MoneyGram, is the switching back and forth, is doubling your trades. It was just crushing them in fees. This is going to take that away. So whether they're sending a stablecoin payment, an XRP payment, I think it's going to make the whole system flow much better and much more efficiently. We see Ripple's new stablecoin is here, how it plans to rival Tether, PayPal, Robinhood. And the key component here is they have the partners already, and they have a long history of cross-border payments. And that's going to be the key driver here for this technology. David Schwartz is warning of high RLUSD volatility. When it's just launching, there might not be a lot of supply, so don't be a knucklehead and try to invest in RLUSD. It's a tool, but it should be worth $1. So if it's selling for $2 or $5 or $6, don't buy it as an investment thinking it's going to go up, because it will eventually trend right to 0 to 1 to a dollar pairing. And so it's not going to be a good idea. You may see some very short-term volatility and early trading, but that's not going to last. And we're smarter than that. We understand this is a stable coin. It should be worth $1, and it will be once they get up and rolling. Just those early moments of trading, we may see something different. Now, as Ripple's getting ready here, you're going to see the competition. They're going to start inking new deals, because 2025 is just going to be massive for stablecoins. We see Circle and Binance enter into a strategic partnership that will accelerate global USDC and crypto adoption. That wouldn't have been possible before CZ inked that deal where he paid the fine, did a little bit of time in jail, and bought Binance into compliance. Big move for the future of this industry, retaining Binance as a player long term and allowing them to do deals like this that they couldn't have before. Circle's getting serious. You're going to see Ripple pick up the pace too. I would not be surprised if in 2025 we get some big partnerships announced, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are within the banking sector. I know they've moved away from that a little bit, but I think with regulations, with stable coins, you're going to see a big banking partnership in 2025. It'll just be a matter of time. We're showing XRP here in this article has been the biggest winner of the Trump win. In this last election, XRP surged by 370% after Trump's election win, outperforming Bitcoin in the broader crypto market. Why is that? Well, it's important for everyone to have clear regulations and not to be under attack. But I think what you're seeing here is XRP was the most suppressed, the most undervalued, because of what the government was doing. And so what you're seeing here is not really gains in the value of XRP, but it's kind of drifting up to what it should be. The massive growth, the big growth here is on the horizon. We will see as we enter 2025 and this crypto bull run picks up, you should see XRP really start to perform and show growth. To me, that's the big deal. And on top of that here, just an interesting chart. It's never so clear when you're in the midst of it, though. Looking back, things kind of fall into these different buckets here. But just a reminder, usually we see Bitcoin, which we're seeing now. Then you go through a phase where Ethereum starts to outperform Bitcoin, and you're going to hear a lot of talk. You're not hearing it yet, but that, Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin. Doesn't happen, but you always hear this, that it's going to, because Ethereum really picks up. Then your large caps, again, your XRPs, your Cardanos. And lastly, your other mid caps and small caps start to heat up in a big way. People work their way down the list. I think once we hit that phase, you'll really see your flares start to perform and outperform the rest of this market. It's a little bit like whack-a-mole. Again, different sectors heat up, different areas between Bitcoin, Ethereum, large caps, small caps. There's a flow to this, but it's in the heat of it. When things are really running, it's not quite as methodical as this looks, but it gives you a general idea of what to expect. And so you shouldn't be there. And some of your investors like Flair wondering what's happening. You got to let things develop here a little bit. I think that's all we're seeing there. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.